Okay, so there's the trench dug for the solid weeping tile. You probably couldn't see it when I was working here in the dark. But there's the corner of the pocket. Inside the pocket, it's full of gravel. So probably cut the weeping tile off here somewhere. Make another pocket of gravel, seal up the pocket. Have to overlap as much as possible so the sediment doesn't get inside the weeping tile material or get inside the landscaping material. So, and then I'll seal that up, wrap it really good with the landscaping material, and then from there I'll get a 2x10 with a level and make sure I got the right slope. It's got to be going downhill so the water comes out of here. There's water in the ground is coming up. You can see it's still muddy down here. And then about right here is where my tanks are going. So from here over, there's gonna be 2 tanks. But before I can start digging there, I gotta dig out these 2 trees. So this tree is gonna get moved and that tree is gonna get moved. I'm probably gonna put them on the tree line there, and then they'll be happy there. They'll get big. I'll put them in a spot where it's a little bit lower so there's lots of water. And I gotta fill this hole in. So what a waste of time this was. Well, not quite. I got a big rock out of here, so for the price of the rock I dug this hole. I guess rock would be $100 or so if I went and buy it. So got my pump on. Just gonna drain the water out of there. I'll pull that plastic out of there, and then I'll just pull the dirt back in and pack it in. And I brought the keys today, so I don't have to hot wire it. That pressure up. It's moving pretty quick, so it shouldn't take too long. And I moved some of the gravel to where I had that sandy spot. So where I put the concrete down, the ground did firm up quite a bit, but it's only on the surface, you know, maybe a couple inches down on the surface. So I spread out the gravel and some dirt. When I was scooping it, I grabbed some topsoil with it, so it's some gravel and some topsoil. That should pack down pretty good. But if you have topsoil and gravel, then you probably have grass growing over it later on too. And that's pumping out pretty well. Probably move these ones here too so they're getting some proper water. damn it. Come on, little tree. I'm sorry. Ah, sorry, little tree. So I managed to scoop out a whole bunch for the other tree. So this guy's replanted here pretty good. So he's planted a little deeper than he was originally, but I think he'll be happy here. And this guy's probably going to be a little bit deeper than he was, same like with the other guy. Okay. So I got him sitting there. I'm going to try to gently pull the dirt around him with the grate all. Because one grate all bucket equals like 100 shovels. Soil, like good forest topsoil. It's not too bad I guess, but still not very good. A little bit of sand in it. Try to get it not on the tree. Drop it beside the tree and then push it up to the tree. There you go, tree. Did all that without squishing you. Two trees planted. Okay, so now I'm gonna drive alongside there and pull all that clay back into the hole. Holes all filled in. I packed it down as best I could. Let it sit for a couple days, let the water come up or go into the soil, and drive over it with the grater, and if have to, try to pack it down some more. I think it's probably okay. Just gotta grate it nice and flat, and it'll be good. So I shut the machine off. I gotta check fuel, make sure they got enough fuel to continue. And then I'm gonna start digging the deep hole for the tank. So from where this rebar is, the tank will be over that way. So from there, 4 feet over, so roughly 2 bucket widths, I'm gonna dig a trench. So from here to probably about where the machine is now. So gotta get rid of that creaking. Bushings are worn out a bit, but they're still not too bad. I'd like to keep them in good shape as long as possible. valve isn't in the end of this. The valve isn't in the end of the zert, so it got water in it and rusted, I think. Yeah. It's getting late already, and since I gotta go so deep, I hope to dig out another big rock. When I dug that hole, I got a nice big white rock out of there, so see if I get another one. I got the hole dug, I think about the appropriate depth. I'm gonna have to try to throw the tanks in tonight, or else by tomorrow it may be full of water and caved in again. So I'm just gonna get a tape measure and make sure I'm deep enough, and if I'm too deep, then I'll put some more fill back in there, and then I'll drop the tanks in. Okay. So our tank is roughly 111 inches. So 111 inches for the big one, and our little one is 100 inches. So 100 for the small one and 111 for the big one. So pretty close for the first section there. We're at like 90, so another 10 inches down there. And yeah, so gotta go 10 inches on the deep area and 10 inches on the higher area. So I'm about 10 inches too high on both areas. Okay, that's pretty good there. I got like 101, 102. So, I wonder if I should come over here at the loader and try to pick that up with the loader first. I'll go with the Gradle. Yeah, I just got to drive around. Hopefully I have enough fuel. Easy does it. Easy does it now. Holy shit. Okay, well it didn't break apart. That's a good thing. Machine doesn't have any lights on it, but I'm using a flashlight. I gotta dig out one corner a little bit so it's sitting more flat in there. So when I move it to the edge, it wants to lean over, so I'm just gonna dig out that corner a bit. Okay, easy now, easy now. Just because it didn't break the first time doesn't mean you can't break it. morning, I wanted you that other way. Back in the hole. Yeah, that looks good enough. That's good enough for a water tank. It's got a slight angle to it, but I'm not gonna fuss about it. I'll just fill that side first and maybe it'll push it over a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's go get a bigger sling. Yep. This one's not bigger, but you can use it for an extension. I'll extend this one just like that. There we go. Okay, carefully now. Carefully now. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole now. Okay. Okay. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. I'm inside the bucket. There we go. And I still have my phone. That's good. Because the big tank is leaning a little bit that way, I'm going to try to collapse the bank onto it and maybe skew it a little bit before I put the dirt on the other side. Okay, tanks are in. So there's my trench for the weeping tow. There's the tank for the weeping tow. There's the freshwater tank. Overflow will go out onto the road. But the main objective for tonight was done. Tanks are in the ground. I didn't really get them as squared off as I want, but it'll work. Yeah, maybe I should have dug the hole out a little bit bigger, but then I would have been out here for an extra hour and I probably would have run out of gas or diesel. So that'll work. And they're going to be both buried under the ground, so you won't see any of them. So it's okay. One's a little bit skewed from the other one. So no worries. So that's it for tonight. I just got to clean up and then I'm out of here. It's midnight and it's dark and there's lots of mosquitoes, so time to go home.